high expectation of time there.
Animal attacked me and killed me, and they are everywhere.
All you gotta do is elbow drop them, and they just instantly die.
Stay away from
I would assume that that's where those phoenixes are living.
Set off the thingies.
Broadcast is set up, guys.
You should be getting waxed up. Alright, hold on. See, I thought, well, Amanda did something freaking ingenious, and by ingenious I mean retarded. She took all her money out of her account, so it's physically on her. So I cannot order the game yet, unless I go to GameStop, which is 3:16 in the morning, so I cannot. She did. She was like, I don't want to spend it, so she took all her freaking money out.
Anthony, what the fuck are you, dude? Why didn't you go yourself?
I'm right next to you.
See, that's only because I allow her to make it, so that I can swoop in and take it, so technically I'm making it.
I'm not liking this crowd.
Oh yeah, right. You know what I do? I lay down such dominance. It's not can I have a game, it's I'm taking a game.
Yeah, that was embarrassing right there.
And then they hand over the game without
At least
question.
I killed a lot of them before I died.
I don't like this crossbow shit. You
down
better tell me I get another gun after this shit, because this crossbow shit ain't
Look
working.
at me. Look at me, okay? Sniper you get. This is the assault rifle you get. It's the same one that Sherry has with the rocket, with the grenade launcher underneath. This is the pistol you get. You're supposed to get a knife and and a shotgun.
I get the
but
picture.
unlike,
I was just asking you, do I get another gun? I didn't need you to give me all the details. I just needed a yes or a no. That's what I needed.
Yeah, but one more thing. You also get...
Yeah, Phoenix.
Well, then you know Emmett used to read books to children. He was a substitute teacher, and all he did was read all the unnecessary stuff. He said, "Now let's read the glossary, children." We don't want the glossary.
Fuck that, I'm out of here.
You don't
It's
deserve
in
the
the book.
dictionary.
Ain't that right, you stupid dog? Oh, look. Teachers like that.
Oh, what the hell?
They're like, open your textbook and do some math problems, and I'll see you in 30 minutes. Oh, that was cute. We've had teachers walk out all the freaking time. They'd be like, open the book to this, and I'll see you in 30 minutes. And they go to the teacher's lounge and start beating their gums.
If you're gonna get up anytime soon, I think it'd be nice. Don't get me wrong, looking at Ida's ass is pretty awesome, but I want to get out of this damn ventilation system.
I'm just trying to make sure everything's clear. By the way, Phoenix, are you watching the broadcast?
All I see is Ada's big butt in my face. What? Hyperhaven? Red, okay. Those cars suck, but yes.
God damn it, Anthony!
I did nothing wrong.
Oh, you fucking dick. You are such a fucking liar. You know that?
Hybrid Haven.
Now, I'm also gonna point this out to you. I cannot open doors because I am bonus. I am not supposed to exist, so I cannot open doors and I cannot use that thing.
I get it. I get it.
This must be the new breed I've been hearing about.
I gotta actually look into that game. That game sounds pretty gangster. You can kill creatures and steal their moves. Dang, it certainly sounds like it. Dysfunction, which is Emerald and his maiden. Emerald was sitting there laying on his back in the ventilation shaft, keeping Ada's butt cheeks in my face.
Come on, man. I thought you could always use something a little bit more healthier. I know you're always complaining about your heifer.
Well,
I remember one time you were like, Amina, get out of my face, you stallion, you, what did you say? You trusty steed, which is also a horse. You kept on naming her all kinds of shit that meant horse.
Oh yeah, I called her a Mustang, a Clydesdale, a noble steed. Well, she wasn't when I first met her, but then she morphed into a planetoid. Okay, alright, fine, she's dumb circular. How about that? That's a nicer way of saying it. They claim it's baby weight, but I say it's cotton candy and
But that's she only had one kid.
Anthony, shut up.
Yep, but that's all it took to transform her into a planetoid, or at least one of Saturn's moons.
Hachi, help me out here.
That's what I say, Anthony, shut up. He doesn't understand the woman's body.
You never did have taste, did you, Simmons?
Don't get me wrong, my girl, she went back to being in bed, but she's got hyperthyroidism, so that was pretty much inevitable.
Yeah.
Alright, I only give her slight crap about it, because she's always talking about me, so it balances itself. It balances itself.
It's locked. This is going to require a little effort, I assume.
She be calling me dumb, stupid, retarded, all the type of stuff. Bitch, this, that, and the other. So therefore, she has to get called Planet.
Well, I mean, Mama got the money.
Look at this.
You're waiting on Mama to give you the money, so it's got this.
I ain't worried about honey and her money.
Stupid. Yeah, I don't even have to get into stupid. I mean, that one's...
The view's blocked.
Listen here, Thirst by Design. Ain't nobody asking you're thirsty.
I'm gonna run the other side.
If that hit the nail on the head any harder, it would be in the house next door.
Listen here, Thirst by Design. They don't ask when you're thirsty 2 cents.
That's okay. You can have your big old glass of Haterade, I don't mind.
Me hate
Look at it
never.
again.
G's never hate.
Looks like a bird. Is that what it is?
But again, we already discussed this, Phoenix. You're not even...
Wow, looks That's a bird.
Okay.
It's a snake emerald.
Now there's these plates right here. It's a snake.
Yes.
Are you sure? Don't lie to me, Phoenix.
I'm looking through her screen. It's a snake with its mouth open. I'm a G.
Alright, stop right there. Right there. Leave it there. Okay, go to the next one.
Jesus Christ. Damn it, so fucking
Oh,
demanding.
that's a fish. That's a bird wing. That's a snake.
Okay. Thank you, Phoenix. At least somebody's helping me instead of being demanding.
Next one's over here.
Well, get out of the fucking way, goddammit.
That's a bird wing.
Ain't no
Yes,
bird
I guess
wing,
that's
that's a
part of it.
skeleton. That's a fish. That's a bird wing. That's a snake.
That's a bird wing.
Yeah, that ain't it. That's like a corpse. That's the fish.
Is that
That
the
ain't
fish?
it. That's a bird wing.
That's a
I
snake.
don't know what that is.
I think
Oh,
that's
I
probably
think
That's
that
a
was
snake.
it. Yep, keep going. Bird wing. I think it's that. It's gotta be.
Oh, she changed it.
Oh, my bad, sorry. Okay.
Hang on. Hold it right there. Let me go look at the mean one. Yep, that's it. Come over here and touch the button, because like I told you, I can't
I
interact with
know,
any of this
god
crap.
damn it, you told me 3 times already. Shut up.
Well, that was a pain in the ass.
We're gonna
That's
make
all
an
I have.
action figure. It's called Extra Information Emerald. You pull the ripcord, it gives you its whole backstory.
Your website backstory, just like
Teamwork isn't a strong point around here.
Get your website to find its whole backstory. Come buy the new Extra Information Emerald doll at your local Toys R Us. Dun dun dun.
Helping your own crew's gotta be bad for
Gotta get
morale.
searching for it on the internet.
Step on the plate and it goes.
Authorization recognized.
And like Jeff is one of the side
Wonder
effects
what
when they
else
say
he
it like
has on
extra
file
quick so you
besides
can't
that
hear it.
prince.
Yeah. Totally see that being the Emerald Dog.
My dearest Emerald.
the extra information emerald doll.
Jake Mueller has been located in the Republic of Edonia. Your mission is to find
You know it's gonna be the case,
out
Emerald.
who has antibodies to the C virus. We cannot allow a vaccine to be produced.
Move it, doll. Get your green butt out of here.
To acquire the target. Your job is to ensure they escape the country.
You would be
alive.
that one kid who like knows the answer to a question the teacher asked, and she would never pick you.
Important information playing.
I already know. We gotta make sure they escape the country. That's it. Shut up.
No. See, now she missed it because of you, Phoenix. Thanks a lot.
Oh, happy to help.
Oh my god. Anthony, do you not remember that you and Phoenix have beat the fucking game? We got Phoenix as a backup.
That was dated
Shit.
6 months. Maybe they were passed on to
Because I'm
someone
enjoying them
else.
You
fucking
act
talking
like-
shit.
You get tore apart right
Well, it's
now.
not fun to gang up on the person with a broken hip.
Technicality
Oh,
means
he
the
just
war,
called
he's
crippled
not
him.
handicapped.
Shoot, I guess everyone forgot that both me and him have a platinum in this game.
Yeah, I don't, so yeah.
Certain games it ain't worth it for darn sure. Like what the heck about one game where they expect you to jump through all types of hoops just to get it. I'm trying to think of what the frick it is.
Dark Souls.
No, I gotta go to mine. That's one of them, yeah. Shoot, I think GTA is even difficult with the platinums. They expect you to do all types of craziness.
Sorry, boys, no time. My dance card's already full.
Very well. But you know I require a Phoenix. I have to. Did you say you shoot in the face with a flamethrower?
No, not you.
She was talking about that DJ Octopus lips. Since no Resident Evil's mutations make less and less sense as they make more games.
Well, that makes my job a little easier.
Yeah, if it went from shoot, they went way up in the left field with their freaking storyline, if you want to call it that. First Resident Evil was nice and simple. It had zombies, zombie dogs, hunters. Oh, and zombie plants.
And
yes,
pirates.
those too.
And the fast zombies, the bloodshot, the crimson heads.
Yes, all of that was at least within the scope. But now they have zombies that can, or not even a zombie, but apparently it had a chainsaw built into it.
Oh, that Chihuahua thing.
Yeah, that made no sense at all. And now these things got freaking 3 testicles dangling down from their chin. So we'll call these the testicles.
Oh.
I cannot really cut by the time. Listen here, Thirst by Design. Don't have me get that game just to kill you in it over and over and over again.
Maybe he's trying to manipulate me. I hate playing other people's games. The rest of these subs should be close. I've had enough fun here.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna swoop down and pluck your eyes out. With the Phoenix.
You know,
Phoenix
Phoenix,
was
that
used as
actually
Phoenix.
intimidating if it was Manny. No.
Dang, the confidence.
Don't even do it, man. It's a waste of money already.
It's not the confidence in myself, because it's more the confidence in
Ah, that'll be a very critical mistake, my friend. A very critical mistake. You better pick up that gun. The Emerald ran past. I did not have to ask for the money. I took look at her and demanded. She just picked up a shotgun.
Ah, I didn't see it because I already got it.
See, remember, all I gotta do is display thug dominance.
Phoenix, just please, you're embarrassing yourself.
You can't embarrass the unembarrassable.
Well, yeah, I
I'm a
guess
game
so. You
master.
gotta have, you actually gotta have some kind of self-respect in order to be embarrassed.
Listen here, Kunkamoto. Thirst by Design shall be whacked like a pair of legs once I get the game. He shall be waxed. That turned into one of the lobster things. The lobster head thing? Yes, it did. Oh wait, not that.
You hear the way he died?
Think about where you
I
are
think he felt
before
this
you
thingy
shoot.
thinking of bullets.
Really.
Alright, you gotta jump up there. Run up. There you go.
No.
The hull has been compromised. Prepare to evacuate immediately.
That little tank blows up this whole submarine out of all the freaking fighting that was going on up to this point.
I know.
That is the one instance that actually, like, notes the submarine is gonna sink because of that right there. But none of the other cracks, just that.
Whoa, get away. Get away from him.
I mean, stop on him.
Firing guns in a submarine is a big no-no as it is. Just like, you know, firing guns in a plane. And they do both in this game. They're like, we don't care.
This sub isn't going to last much longer.
You gotta love Capcom. They had no idea how crap works. And it's this type of crap, which is why I was tearing them apart on Resident Evil 4 for the Killer 7. And then
No, we're gonna talk
gonna
about
actually
reality here. I'm surprised that Ada's little grappling hook thing doesn't dislocate her shoulder every single time she uses it.
Yeah, it does like just rip her across without like any hesitation. Maybe she's got a robotic arm.
Either that or she had her bones surgically enhanced to remove bone marrow so that way she weighs less.
Oh,
That would
or
actually...
well, maybe she has the Alice disease then. You know how Alice is like. Because you always got to piss in somebody's cornflakes. Symbol's like, my cornflakes, there's piss in them. Oh.
Oh, not this again.
Heck yeah, the main thing is Ada's got the strongest arm in history.
God damn you.
You know, anybody else would have been dead right now. Yeah, because if I was stupid enough to get the submarine, yeah, I would need that. Yes, I'm right here
So
with
much
you
for
on
the
that.
rescue
I
sub.
don't like heights or water, or large bodies of water. See, I can't do that either.
Only way to go is up.
It's only because we're on one. Oh, shoot.
The torpedo control should be up ahead.
Well, there was that one guy, did you ever hear that story about the luckiest man on Earth? He actually fell out of an airplane, but he landed on a stack of hay and survived. Oh, he's a G for that. So people who survive that crap is definitely, they get auto gangster points.
Water's coming in fast.
It's like that one dude who survived the plane fall with no parachute.
Yep, that was the guy I was talking about. He fell in a haystack. He was leaning on the little hatch talking to some stewards, and I guess it opened, and he fell out of the plane and landed with only a couple scratches. And then he also survived a bus crash and a train crash. So that dude is like super gangster when it comes to surviving. And then he won the lottery.
Really?
Yeah. Nope. It's actually the truth. All that really did happen to this one guy. He fell out of an airplane, then a bus crashed in a lake, and he was a sole survivor, and then he was on a train and it derailed. I don't know if he was the sole survivor or not, but he survived it. And then he won the lottery for like 10 mil. That's how he was considered the luckiest man on earth. But if you want to go on the opposite spectrum to the unluckiest man on earth, there was some guy who divorced his girlfriend, so she killed herself. So her brother tried to kill. So he shot. Well, I guess he shot at him, and the bullet grazed his head. So I guess he thought he killed him. So then her brother killed himself, but he didn't know that he only grazed him. So the bullet that he shot lodged into a tree. And then I guess like a year or two later, dude saw the tree and got mad at it, so he blew it up with some dynamite, and the bullet that was in the tree flew back out of the tree and went through his head and killed him.
Really?
Yep. Nope. That's an actual story. Hold on, let me bring up YouTube. It's the unluckiest man on earth. That's what happened to him. He tried to kill him. It was a news article. I might believe it. Hold on, give me a second. I'll try this for you.
Well, hey, at least you know them two were destined.
Yeah, he was one of the unluckiest men on earth. I don't know why he decided to blow the tree up, but when he did that, he blew the bullet right back into his own head. Alright, I'm gonna find it for you.
The hell happened?
Unluckiest people in the world. Maybe it's on this. Now, let me just find whichever one it was. Okay, it's a long time, so I'm gonna have to. So bear with me here. Let's see if the stories mixed in with this.
Ticket was worth an astounding $181 million. Great, right? Wrong. This unlucky woman played so often she had a routine. She would buy a ticket once a week and give it to her husband for safekeeping. But because she didn't have the physical ticket to compare,
It's going to take more than a handprint to operate this. I'll have to restore power if I want to use those torpedoes.
She would pick the same numbers every time she played the lottery. After years of not winning, she checked her numbers and finally, she won. Unfortunately, this time, her husband had won and taken away, and it was long lost in the trash. The unknown man
Still gross.
and detonated onto another car. Terrified of getting caught, the assassin tried to commit suicide by swallowing a cyanide pill and jumping in the local river. Disastrously, his cyanide pill only made him start vomiting, and the river was dried up to a sad 13 centimeters. And just failing to commit suicide wasn't bad enough. The police dragged him out of the river and left the crowd before placing him under arrest. Sometimes people just don't know when to cut a loss. Melanie Martinez just might qualify after losing 4 homes before her last 50 years. Most people would move after just one. But Melanie let Hurricanes Becky, Ron, George, and the infamous Katrina destroy her home one after the other. She was left to why she hasn't just moved. Well, she said she thought about leaving. As she said. But in 2012, Melanie thought her budget hung around when the A&E reality show Hideous Houses called and said they were touched by her story. A&E offered to do a $20,000 makeover on her fifth home. and she took it. Tragically, just a few months later, the Category 1 Hurricane Isaac tore through and left her newly remodeled home in ruins. Now it lost 5 houses from 5 storms. Every time a wipeout, says the woman media now calls the luckiest person in America.
Oh my god.
A legend, a foreign German was worried about a concentrated sick elephant under his head. Frustrated and at his wit's end, the zookeeper decided the only way to release the elephant would be to feed him laxative. The zookeeper's worries must have been deserved, because the elephant is said to have dedicated around 200 pounds of feces in one waking go.
Anthony, where are
If that wasn't crazy enough, and if
I went in the water.
What should have been a happy day for the zookeeper instead turned into his last, when he was in the wrong place at the wrong time and was drowned in the elephant's dung. We've all fantasized.
This dude got drowned in elephant poop.
We would take on a lover-gone cheater. But Fang, the 21-year-old mother
Oh man, I can't touch it.
might have
Stay
taken
underwater
it
and
too
I should
far
be
when she
fine.
chopped off her cheating husband's penis.
Bingo.
Twice. Now
Here's my
under
little power
arrest, the
switch.
wife originally found
Now I
out
just
about
have to
her
figure out how to
husband's
get to
infidelity
it.
when he left open his email with flirting to another woman. Lined with rage,
How you chop off somebody's penis twice?
self-respecting woman would, and took a pair of scissors
Stay
to his
true.
manhood while he was sleeping. He was rushed to the hospital for an emergency.
Is that Jesse?
But still angry,
Yeah.
his
Oh,
pretty wife
hey.
snuck into his recovery room to finish the job. They asked it off again, but this time she threw it out the window. Authorities were unable to find his penis a second time. Canadian
She cut
accountant
off his
Joe
dick
Lacoste
twice?
lost out on half
Yep,
of
she.
$27
Hold on,
million.
let me pause that real quick. She cut off his penis because he cheated on her, and she got arrested for it. But for whatever reason, she was free. No, it was just in another state or something. And when he was in the recovery room, the doctor was able to save his penis and reattach it. And then she snuck into his recovery room and chopped it off again and threw it out the window.
Jesus Christ.
Got his sausage the second time.
Another jackpot in 2008. Feeling lucky, he bought 2 tickets for that week's drawing just before the 9 p.m. deadline. Unfortunately, only one
Yeah, it's up
ticket
there.
was bought in time for the drawing, but not the winning one.
Oh yeah,
The
that's right. I was supposed to send you a picture of that
just
card.
7
Hang on.
seconds too late.
Wow.
Power's
This
on.
dude
Now, let's
won
see how
a
much Coke's
$110 million lottery, but the ticket that he bought was bought 7 seconds too late.
Wow, that's
So he, oh heck yeah.
Joe took his case to a lawyer and battled with the Canadian Supreme Court over the money.
I'm trying to find that guy's telling all about. It should be in this list though.
Finally, a ruling was made. Joe lost his appeal,
This
lost
settled
the
down
money,
for
lost
time
7
for a
years of
gracious
his life,
exit.
and was stuck with an enormous amount of legal fees.
Fuck.
Jeanne Rogers was never very lucky. Just a few memorable moments of her life won't be easy. Like the time she slipped off the deck of a cruise ship and was stranded in the ocean for hours before being found. Or when Rogers was struck by lightning that melted her pantyhose to her legs and caused severe nerve damage. Twice. Or maybe the time that she was swimming at the YMCA and heard that there was a phone call for a Rogers. While she tried to leave the pool to answer the call, she accidentally pantsed a man who was also leaving the pool to answer the phone. That man happened to be Fred Rogers, the host of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Oh my god.
Dennis Linesman in Fairtime was sitting on the sidelines in a folding chair on September 10, 1983, when a stray serve off the racket of Stefan Edberg struck him in the groin. The sudden pain was so severe that it caused Wertheim to fall backwards and off of his chair. When his head met with the hard concrete, he immediately fell unconscious. Wertheim spent 5 days in a coma with a before he died. His death is so unlucky that Wertheim is the only known person to be killed by a tennis ball. Poor Dick essentially died by being struck in the dick.
He died from getting hit in the dick by a tennis ball.
In 1883, Zeitlin crossed fate
The tennis ball hit him in the dick so hard that he fell back off of his chair, then hit his head on the concrete, and it put him into a coma for 5 days, and then he died.
Brutal. Unlucky event. By breaking up with his then girlfriend, destroyed by the heartbreak, she responded by committing suicide.
This might be it.
So much he hunted Zeitlin down and shot him. The killer brother, thinking Zeitlin was dead, then turned the gun and shot himself. But in a twist of events, Zeitlin had survived. The bullet had only grazed his face before lodging into a tree behind him. Zeitlin resolved to destroy the tree. He hatched a plan and decided that he would... Incredibly, by chance alone, the explosion sent the bullet in the tree, flying through Zeitlin's head, killing him instantly. The odds of being struck by lightning once in a lifetime.
There you go. Told you that happens, thing.
Now compare those odds to the odds of being struck 7 times, which is nearly 22.
Told you that dude got waxed up by a bullet that was meant to kill him. I mean, I don't get what the point of lying about something like that would be, but...
Anthony,
Russian
I'm getting
sleep
agitated
experiment?
with you leaving me behind, dude. I'm trying to fucking follow your ass, and you keep fucking despairing.
Hang on, let me go get you.
Fucking dumbass.
Oh yeah, let me type up the Russian sleep experiment. Everyone left her all up there to drown. Everyone has every man for himself mentality. I look like I'm about to give him all that extra information, except for where he went.
Okay, I'm coming back for you, just hang on.
Finally listen after I have to say something. Like, really, dude?
Now you said Russian sleep
I
experiment,
I
right?
thought I was talking too much. I thought it was too much information, so I just kept my mouth shut.
Oh, here you go, popped up.
I'll
And they
open
made a
my
movie
cheeks
out of it
when I get
apparently too.
asked.
You realize if you get here in January or in fucking May, your ass is in trouble.
Looks like there's a video of it.
Yes. I'll just follow
Wait,
me.
that's a creepy... Hold on. I thought I clicked the wrong thing. It might not be. Let me see.
In the late 1940s, a group of Russian researchers discovered an experimental gas-based stimulant which could eradicate sleep in humans. 5 test subjects were chosen to test the gas, all deemed enemies of the state. They were kept in a sealed environment to carefully monitor their oxygen intake, as the gas was toxic in high concentrations. This was before cameras, so their only means of monitoring the subjects were microphones in a few thick glass portholes in the water, a toilet, and enough dried food to last all 5 for over a month. Everything was 5 for the first 5 days. The subjects hardly complained, having been promised
Okay,
that
power's
they
back.
agreed if they did not sleep for 40 days. The conversations and activities were monitored closely, and it was noted that they continued to talk about increasingly traumatic incidents in their past life. And the general tone of the conversations took on a darker aspect after the 4-day mark.
Only 4 days?
After 5 days, they started at the circumstances.
Collapse at 2,500 feet imminent. Evacuate. Initiating verbal identification. Answer all questions into the microphone.
I'm a little busy right now. How about you?
Please state your name.
Alright, I'll bite. 801.
Authorization approved.
Ms. Wong. 6 months ago, you performed experiments on humans in Edonia. You were following Simmons' orders, but it was your choice to do so. How do you plan to atone for your crimes?
Interesting story. I want to do some fact-checking now. I don't work for Simmons. I've got nothing to atone for.
Authorization approved.
I know everything about you, Ms. Wong. Everything. I know what it is you're looking for. A world of chaos. Am I right?
If you know me so well, you shouldn't need validation. A world of chaos? Not number one on my list. But it would make someone squirm. So I may reconsider.
Authorization.
Perfect answer. Now, the final question. Are you ready?
Hold that thought. It's my turn. Who are you?
Authorization approved.
I have no obligation to answer you. My final question. What are you fighting?
Defiance will earn one of you your immediate freedom.
Whatever the hell gets in my way. And the virus always seems to make a cameo.
I like your answer. Identity verification complete. Simmons is waiting for you. I'm looking forward to seeing how this unfolds.
Authorization complete. Releasing locks now.
But that's over.
Find anything interesting?
According from 6 months ago.
Then the trip was worthwhile. What's the matter? You still haven't figured it out. Allow me to clarify. Tomorrow the U.S. will suffer a bioterrorist attack. After that, China and then major cities all around the world will suffer the same fate. At the hand of Neo Umbrella's very own Aiden Wong.
Closer examination of the position and angles of the wounds indicated that all of them were self-inflicted.
If you think I'm going to sit back and be your scapegoat, Simmons, you've got another thing coming.
Diaphragm remained in place. The muscles attached to the wrist had been ripped off, exposing the lungs to the rib cage. All four keep working, as just apparently their fault. Most of the still, many refused to return to that chamber in order to remove the test subjects. The subjects continued to scream to be left alone in the chamber and alternately begged and demanded that the gas be turned back on, lest they fall asleep. Everyone's surprised, the test subjects put up a fierce fight in the process of being removed from the chamber. One of the Russian soldiers died from having his throat ripped out. Another, gravely injured by having his testicles ripped off and an artery in his leg severed by one of the subject's teeth. 5 more soldiers lost their lives, to count ones that committed suicide. In the struggle, one of the 4 living subjects had his spleen ruptured and was bleeding out quickly. Medical staff attempted to sedate him, but this proved impossible. He was injected 10 times the normal human dose of morphine and still fought like a cornered animal, breaking the arm of one doctor. His heart continued beating for a full 2 minutes after he ran out of blood. Even after his heart stopped, he continued to scream and flail for another 3 minutes, struggling to attack anyone in reach and just repeating the word, more, more, over and over, weaker and weaker, until he finally fell silent.
What the heck?
The surviving 3 test subjects were heavily restrained and moved to the medical facility. The 2 with intact vocal cords continuously begging for the gas, demanding to be kept awake. The most injured of the 3 was taken to the only surgical operating room that the facility had. In the process of preparing the subject to have his organs placed back in his body, it was found that he was effectively immune to the sedative they had given him. He fought furiously against his restraints when the anesthetic gas was brought out to put him to sleep. managed to tear most of the way through a 4-inch wide leather strap on a wrist. It took little more anesthetic than normal to put him under, and the instant his eyelids fluttered and closed, his heart stopped. In the autopsy of the test subject, it was found that his blood had tripled the normal level of oxygen
to
found
find
in the
my
human
way
body.
to your lab,
The muscles that were still attached to his skeleton were badly torn, and he had broken 9 bones in the struggle to not be subdued.
This bears investigating.
The second survivor had been the first of the group to start screaming. His vocal cords destroyed, he was unable to beg or object to surgery, and he only reacted by shaking his head very violently in disapproval when the anesthetic gas was brought out. He shook his head. The nurse suggested that they try the surgery without anesthetic. He did not react for the entire 6-hour procedure of replacing his abdominal organs and attempting to cover them with what little remained of his skin. Jim stated repeatedly that it should be medically impossible for the subject to still be alive. One terrified nurse stated that she had seen the patient's mouth curl into a smile several times whenever his eyes met hers. And the subject looked at the surgeon and began to wheeze loudly, attempting to talk. Assuming this must be something of importance, the surgeon had a pen and pad fetched so he could write out his message. It was simple. Cutting. The other 2 test subjects were given the same surgery, both without anesthetic. The surgeon found it almost impossible to perform the operation while the patients laughed continuously. Once paralyzed, the subjects could only follow the attending researchers with their eyes.
That is one rusty lock. Shouldn't take much to blast it off.
And they were soon trying to escape their bonds. The moment they could speak, they were asking for the gas. The researchers... Why? Why had they injured themselves? Why had they ripped out their own organs? Why did they want the gas?
This looks like it might come in handy.
I must They were placed
for a little house cleaning.
for a long-term confinement. Everyone's surprised, all 3 in the moment they were back on the gas. It was obvious that all 3 were putting up a great struggle to stay awake.
Or open. This is going to need something particular to unlock it. This looks like it might work, but where's the rest of it?
First left, then right, left again, to have something to focus on. The remaining subject was holding his head on the pillow and blinking rapidly. Having been the first to be wired for EEG, most of the researchers were monitoring his brainwaves in surprise. They were normal, but...
Alright.
Suffering brain death before returning to normal again.
The switch.
The only remaining subject that could speak was screaming. Now, his brainwaves showed the same flat lines as the other one who was dead. The commander gave the order to seal the chamber with both subjects inside, as well as 3 other researchers.
No power.
One of the 3 immediately drew his gun and shot the commander point blank right between the eyes, then turned the gun to the lead subject. He blew his brains out. He pointed the gun at the remaining subject. As the members of the medical and research team fled the room. I won't be locked in here with these things. Not with you, he screamed. What are you? He demanded. I must know. I must know. What are you? The subject smiled.
That's the same color as the chest I just saw.
Get on the opposite side. Yeah.
Okay, so whatever put gas they got
Too much.
is something that I would be staying far away from.
So, anyways, you were talking about the unluckiest man in the world.
Right here.
Are way more unlucky than all the rest of them pricks.
You gotta push it to the
They
right.
literally-
One more. No, that's the left. 2 more.
Alright, ladies and gents. I have to go to sleep.
1, 2.
Oh no, you don't. You just heard that. We just heard a whole documentary about not sleeping.
1 more.
It makes you jealous. So apparently, you turn into a freaking zombie if you're deprived of sleep, and you can chew off your own body parts.
Push it 1 more that way.
That's some whacked out crap.
Okay.
Leave it to the Russians.
I can't fucking stop her from pushing it, goddammit, Anthony.
Quite to that extent, but I've seen it very...
Push it once. There.
See what I mean?
Oh,
The hell?
that's freaking crazy, man.
Alrighty. Alright,
Alright, man. Okay, now I guess it's back to left, and that emerald was failure. Oh, emerald didn't fail. Don't worry, emerald, you'll die.
Okay. Now what you're gonna do right
There are
here
more missing pieces.
is you're gonna push this one back that way.
Wait, what?
Push the chair towards the wall. I'll tell you when to stop. 1 more. 1 more.
God damn it, fucking controller.
Alright, stop. Now, push it from right here, that way once. That. Alright. Now this is gonna electrocute you.
Oh,
Push it back just until it stops. Alright, let's see if I can get this guy. Come over here by me. There we go. I don't remember what's in here. Ammo I can't use.
I see Ada's giant butt in my face.
Okay. Now, go ahead and use this thing. Do not just jump across, don't. We're gonna have to pin them up against the wall using your bow and arrow.
Oh, you're on the part where the floor is like weight pressured, and if you step on it with the creatures,
You'll fall. There's 1, 2 to go. Try not to kill them. That one to the right side. Oh,
Okay,
shit.
I didn't mean to kill him.
No. He's still alive. Shoot him again.
Fuck, I
The
didn't.
hell? Try to aim for the torso.
Still falling.
That zombie ain't with it. He's like, I shall drop to the ground. You're not pinning me.
Alright, there we go. Now we can go.
Better hold on to this. I might need it.
They look like they're poking.
They're pinned.
You have the Simmons family ring. I like how every bad guy in this game has like a whole family dynasty of freaks.
It's not everybody, it's just Spencer, Simmons.
Wesker with all those Wesker children.
Not even. Well, there's his sister, okay, I guess. But that's only like three. Oh, wait. Then there's the Ashford family and Veronica. Alexia or whatever.
Yep.
Veronica virus. Okay, that's 4. Is there anyone else?
Not that I can think of, but is there really any other Resident Evil that has a different bad guy?
There's...
Because in Resident Evil 4 was Osmond Salazar, and he has a whole family dynasty, remember?
That's 5. And then there's 7 with the with the Baker's family. Ow.
Yeah, they're actually directly fighting their family, so they definitely count.
Okay, so that's 6 so far.
And there's only 7 games.
Would you count the Simmons family from the second one or no?
Alright. Ready or not, here I come.
It's a family.
Now,
Well, it's not a family
who's
dynasty,
first?
though. But then again, it is
Okay,
still a
then.
family.
Well, in that case, they don't count.
Then that means the Bakers wouldn't count either.
Okay, well then the Bakers and them don't count. So that's 2 families. I mean, that's 2 games. 7 and 2. And 3. 7, 2, and 3 don't count.
Yeah, because 3 you're not to mention, and then 2 you're not to mention.
Oh my god, I'm locked on the other side of this gate and I can't get to you.
Oh yeah, this is the one where you don't have to split up, but you can. But since the gate's shut, now you have to split up.
Oh, I can't help you while you're in there, and I don't have a grappling hook, so I can't go after the other bastard, son of a...
Oh dang, that means
Maybe it'll
she
teleport
has
me
to do
in.
this whole... The only way it will is if she gets the
Where'd you
grappling
go?
hook
The
scene.
door's open, Anthony.
I'm coming.
Damn, that thing's getting Thanks a lot. Now you locked me over here.
I got it.
What's funny is, that zombie's actually running from you. To feast on you. But I guess it's because he realizes he doesn't have any teeth to chew on you.
Well, either that or he knows we're gonna take his teeth. Just be careful, because those big fat fuckers are in here too.
Oh yeah, ain't they called Whoppers?
The Whopper, I don't know.
I think in the Resident Evil 6 P3 they're called Whoppers.
I got it. Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, and I can't help you.
Oh, that dude is on the ground. I got it.
What's all the doors shutting on y'all? That never happened before.
I don't know. Apparently, if one of us goes through a door separately, it shuts.
God dang, Emerald. Well, that's the Emerald I was expecting to see. A waxed up Emerald.
Oh, you just barely saw me die?
Yep, it literally just happened. You went like, oh, and then all I was able to get like, no! Out of the TV, it just said, oh, you just barely saw me die? So I'm at least 30 seconds behind from what y'all are actually doing. Maybe 15 seconds.
Yeah, he's dead.
One down.
Yeah, I think I'm about 15 seconds behind, actually. So don't worry, it's almost like you're not dying once, but you're dying twice every time you die.
Look at them perfect row of teeth. Okay, outrun it. Oh shit.
Yeah, because literally that thing is threatening to chop your ham hock butt off.
Alright, so go through the tunnel to the left, don't shoot him. Let him come in here and the blade will deal with him. Don't get out, just let the blade come.
You know, I've never noticed that tunnel to the left.
Yeah, but here's the funny thing, if you just sit here, that blade will come and it'll slice up his cheeks.
I've never known about the little side inches before. I've always killed the fat dude before and the blade made it to me.
Watch, you'll hear it right now. It'll wax him up.
I see the blade coming right now.
Okay, he's dead. Alright, we can go now. It'll be a little bit easier to decide now. Yep. That thing waxed him up.
I just heard it chopping up his cheeks. It was like... I never knew there was another freaking exit out of there. Wow, I never knew that I could just have the freaking blade chop up fatty like that. I've always
you're showing him. You're literally showing him how to lose weight in a whole new way.
Well, I think he accepted those weight loss tips because he was so impressed he died again.
Let's put my theory to the test.
Those were some weight loss tips to die for. As Fatty just demonstrated. That's almost as ignorant as when I was watching Wicked Attraction, and these people was driving around shooting people. And the first thing they did was shoot this overweight guy who was listening to some music, and all he showed was his Walkman fall and hit the ground with a little dramatic reenactment. I tried not to laugh, but the way they did that episode made it funny, even though it wasn't funny because it was real people who was dying. But the way they did those reenactments, they made that crap comical, and I don't even know if they meant to. Because they showed him pull up to some homeless guy, and he's like, "Here, buy yourself a sandwich." And he put some change in his hand, and then the minute he shot him, and all of a sudden was the quarters hitting the ground.
Oh.
And then
There was some
some
homeless
college
dude?
student, yeah, they pulled up to a homeless dude and gave him some change. Like, "Here, man, buy yourself a sandwich." And the minute they put the change in his hand, they shot him, and the dramatic reenactment was quarters falling and hitting the ground. Then some fat guy was listening to some Walkman, and then they shot him, and it showed a Walkman fall and hit the ground. Then it was some chick drinking a latte, and then they shot her, and it showed a latte fall and hit the ground. And then it, when they and the guy was explaining what happened, he said, "Well, my friend told me to lean back in my seat."
Like you've seen a ghost.
And then when he leaned back in when I leaned back in my seat, he just pulled out a shotgun and started firing at some fat guy. Like, that's how the criminal was, like, describing what they did. He said he just started firing at some fat guy. He called the guy fat, though. That's what the
hell is going on here?
It's complicated.
You want me to call it?
But this isn't the time or the place.
Leon's retarded. Helena looks way better than Ada.
These walkways
In
won't
this
hold.
one,
We need to get to the lower levels.
no.
So sorry, Deborah.
Well, she had more ballistics, you say that.
Helena, get away from her!
No, ballistics ain't everything.
Stop! Don't shoot,
The
please!
ballistics is everything.
Dude, and look at their face comparison. Just get out of here with that. Stop that nonsense right now.
It's all about the ballistics.
Okay, like maybe if you put a paper bag over Helena's face, yeah, maybe I can see this. But Ada's better.
Well, Ada definitely has more skills, but what she makes up in skills, she lacks in ballistics.
Not only that,
And
but
what
one of them
Helena
is-
lacks in skills, she makes up in ballistics.
Okay.
Could you at least agree with that? You're gonna have to look at Ada. No, not before you say that. Ada got mosquito bite boobs.
Okay. Yeah, but that ain't everything. I mean, last time I checked, they got the exact same backside. And
Now that's only because Ada's wearing, so squeezing her butt to maximum ballistic potential.
not only that, but just imagine this, dude. Would you prefer to get a sausage devoured by a paper bag or a hot Asian?
Paper bag.
Exactly.
That's you hate on her face. See, but that paper bag has 2 giant holiday hams that you can put in that paper bag.
Not even. They ain't giant. Those are, you are literally comparing 2 apples against 2 what? Oranges?
I am not.
That's so much of a difference.
Really terrible. It sounds like you're suffering from Asian ass syndrome right now because you ain't freaking fully looking at the true
Watch out for
ballistics.
yourself.
Well, that's what she's making.
Deborah!
You know, in Japan, she actually has a camel toe in the Japan version of this game.
And I bet you would know something like that.
Well, I do. She has a camel toe and nipples.
You should put her down. If you have any sympathy for her. It's a nightmare.
Nope. Oh, hell to the no. Get off my Ada.
More like stay away from Helena.
I like Helena because
Have
she's a
Helena.
tomboy.
I don't like Helena. I don't like her face.
Just saying, I'm
She
not
does have a stronger face.
I swear to God, dude, if you put that face on Pierce, I could not tell the difference.
She had a bulky man face.
She does. All you need to do is just put a 5 o'clock shadow on it and bam. Man.
You maximum hater. She just dumb lady like the ballistics does it all. Ain't no man capable of achieving those type of ballistics. Not with all the female hormones on the planet.
Ada!
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Now, as far as skills go, you definitely gotta handle. Definitely has more experience and skills than Helena.
Yep, because she's a spy versus a government agent. She's not even good at her job. That's just why her sister got kidnapped.
So yes, I'm not saying that Ada is completely useless, because she's not. Ada definitely has her features and qualities. But in the ballistics department, Helena wins. Just in that department.
So long as we're talking about upper ballistics and not lower. In lower, they're basically tied.
Nah, Helena's are bigger.
Not even.
They are.
What the
Even
hell?
if it's ever
That
so
giant
slightly-
shit fell right on top of me.
Yeah, John, I
That
can't help
has
you.
never happened to me before.
Look, your mate's standing right next to Helena. So I was literally able to compare the ballistics. And Emerald died cold in the corner. In the words of G's from Capcom vs. SNK, die alone.
How the hell? Where do I go from here?
All aboard.
I was inside that circle thing all by myself. Oh, hell to the no. I'm laying down. No, stop right now.
I forgot how to lay
Hey,
down.
Emerald die alone.
Target and then hit X.
Not letting me lay down. Now,
There you go.
Oh yeah. Oh, how did you not get smacked by that?
Stop it, Deborah!
Her face warped right through the wooden barriers.
I'm laying back down. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. You ain't touching me.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
The horse back.
Maybe she will.
Deborah!
Get away!
You know, the Japanese version on this part, the way she's sitting, you can see her like vagina open and like slime oozes out of it.
Now you're just talking shit.
It's the truth. It's called the T-badge. But they took it out of this one because, you know, Americans and the FCC and all the censoring, they complain about it. So she actually has what's known as Yeah, it's known as the T-badge. And if you get hit by the acid of her T-badge, you instantly turn into a zombie.
Stay down. I'm doing exactly what I'm doing in real life.
It's funny that you don't believe me.
I didn't even say anything. You're over here already coming up with shit.
Honestly, I like Helena.
Yeah, see? Tell everyone what the heck he talking about. Helena got the 10 strike pad, the giant CIA butt, the motorboat titties, or the motorboat cleavage.
Oh, I'm surprised you didn't see the sniper shot that I had on her ass.
Oh, I definitely saw that. I didn't want to hurt everyone's feelings.
I just wanted to say, look.
Yep, she even zoomed in on Helena's rump roast.
Well, alright then. You know what? Alright. I will admit the size of that thing because look, it instantly crushed that wood. Look at it.
That's big. You see the big button plant? Button plant that you put on there? No, look, Ada has what's known as Ada has a Houdini butt. Because it disappears like a magician.
No more tears.
It's only because she has like a fucking 10-inch belt.
Please. Forgive me.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to speak with you again.
Shut up.
She's like, why'd you let me? I'm naked. That should count for something. I'm naked.
It's gonna be okay. Look at me. Look at me. It's gonna be okay.
See, that was a man. He wouldn't let her go.
Me. I'm gonna get you out of here, Deborah. Deborah,
He would have pulled her up and he was like, let me get some of that T-badge.
No, let her go! Get away! Not her! Not my sister! Take me! Please! I'll do anything! Please! Please! Please don't hurt her!
But don't you like how...
See, if she was actually good at her job, none of that would have ever happened.
I didn't know what else to do.
I didn't know what else to do. You could have freaking reported his ass to HR.
I helped Simmons breach the president's security.
Heck yeah, and the bad part is...
Remember, they need facts, they need proof,
Why the hell would he do all
details, and
this?
her just saying it in verbal is not a
Long
proof enough.
story.
She needs hard evidence.
Actually, here's where she messed up. Remember, she was like, please. That's where Simmons should have been like, bye, unzip. And then the Simmons faucet should have flew out.
In a very...
That actually happened in the Japanese version.
And if you don't play your hand right...
Helena sucked him off and then he was like, fine, bring the bitch back. And then never came back. And this whole part never happened.
How are you feeling?
Why don't you come down here and I'll
But
show
again,
you.
that's on the Japanese one.
But there is something I'd like to show you.
More games?
Not quite. Just something I think you would benefit from knowing. Proceed to the research lab.
Last time I checked, that costume is inspired by Claire Redfield's Resident Evil 2 costume, which you could not get enough of.
Hold up, Helena's little safari one?
Yeah, it's based off of Claire's.
There ain't one no crap that look like that.
Yeah, in
Actually, she did.
I don't remember no outfit. Now, Helena had those tight
That
supporting
was her
pants, those brown
standard
boots.
outfit. If you go back and play Resident Evil, Raccoon City Operation, if you play that one, the old school outfit.
Anthony, you just let me get my ass kicked around by a fat ass dude here.
I'm coming. I'm just cutting something right now. I'm being very careful. Ooh, points. Fat ass dude is gone.
Nice going.
Oh crap! I did hurt myself. I gave myself boo boo. I'll be fine.
Yeah, cause hold up, I'm remembering Resident Evil, like the little pink jacket with the little angel with the wings on the back, then the pink cut-off shorts with the spandex underneath it.
Yeah, that's exactly what that outfit is based off of.
It doesn't look anything like it.
I said fake copy.
How are they figuring that's based off it? She's wearing brown, some freaking Crocodile Dundee boots, and a brown leather jacket.
Hello, she wore cowboy boots. And it's not a brown leather jacket. It's a freaking red vest over a brown shirt, which is exactly what Claire wore, except hers was open.
I don't know. Something's off.
Well, yeah, the color.
Right.
And the fact that she's wearing pants instead of booty shorts.
It seemed like one of them got their clothes from Macy's and the other one got them from the Gap.
First order of business?
Like, it's too different. I don't see the connection.
Oh, this guy dropped the key. I can't pick it up.
You don't mind if I take this?
Even the Revelations 2 Claire would have been a closer match than Resident Evil 2 Claire.
Well, Resident Evil Revelations Claire, it's an exact match. The only difference is the face, which I absolutely hate. They made her look like a senior citizen.
They did change her a whole lot. Freaking, what's her name? Rachel looked better. Oh, and this was denying Rachel's ballistics. I'm pissed they killed her off.
Oh shit!
I wish
You wish what?
Yeah, like in all honesty, I wish that they would have just left Claire the exact same way that she looked in Resident Evil Degeneration, the movie.
I'm trying to remember that movie. Well, yeah, I'm trying to remember how she looked in it, is what I'm saying. I've seen that movie, I just don't remember it.
Tubbs is down.
Now, Rachel had ballistics. And of course, killed her off.
Dude, man, she was good. I don't even think you could use both hands to wrap around Rachel.
Yeah, no one could deny Rachel's ballistics. She had the most maxed out ballistics out of all these freaking Resident Evil chicks.
Yeah, seriously. It's a shame.
Yeah, that they killed her off. How could they do that? How could they load her with that much ballistics and be like, oh, kill her off?
Yeah, and she was only alive for like 5 seconds. That's the fucked up part.
Heck yeah. And then they're like, wait, we put her on raid mode, that should count. Like, that ain't canon, bitches. Fucking lie.
Exactly.
By the terms of the storyline, she dumb dead. Don't nobody care about a raid mode version of her.
Operation detected. All laboratories will remain locked until safety has been verified.
Crap. Emma, what's your girlfriend's name again?
Shannon.
Yeah, okay, for Shannon, do you remember Rachel from Revelations 1?
She hasn't played Revelations because it's not multiplayer.
Yep, that's my problem.
What about the second one? Did y'all play that one? That's multiplayer.
No, dude, that's only counts co-op, and internet connection won't work.
It does in
So
raid
we're gonna
mode.
have to play. Yeah, but we're not looking for raid mode. We're looking for story mode. So when we do
Then you're
play
gonna
that
have
one,
to. You know, remember what we did?
yeah, but we don't have a strong enough internet connection for that, dude. So what we're gonna have to do is wait until I'm over there in person, and then we can play.
Yeah, which we have no idea when.
Yeah.
We're probably aiming for either January or May, but it would be nice if we have both, but that can't be possible.
We will see what happens.
How many more of these things are
The
there?
thing is, if I go back to Cali, I'm gonna have to put up with my family. So, I don't want to. I'm gonna have to crash at
All you
somebody's
gotta do is
house.
pretend like they don't exist. Dun, dun, dun. Even though they do. But pretend like they don't.
Well, if Anthony had a wall, I could crash at his place, but he doesn't have a wall. It makes him his brother.
Yeah.
You got a big old open room.
Yeah. Every morning I got a bunch of
So I mean, if you're like, hi, it's time for some private Anthony time. Let me expose my nipples. Somebody's like, ice. You try to hide behind a blanket like ice kills.
Oh, I almost killed myself.
But it'll be like that,
Here we go, hang on.
Quiet.
Yeah, well, look at the bright side. At least you know with hers, they're not saggy.
Looks just like me. No wonder.
I'm seconds behind. I don't see anything yet. Oh yeah, you're right. Look at them. Their gums stood fast.
Exactly. Bam. Better.
But that's a mutation. That's mutant Ada boobs. That ain't real Ada boobs.
Yeah, the real ones are exactly the same. They're supposed to be a copy, remember? Ooh.
Revealing.
Yeah, but the mutant Ada boobs might have a slightly different set of
correct
ballistics.
me if I'm wrong.
Nope.
But isn't it you on this tape, Ada? You're the one behind Neo Umbrella. Don't know what you're talking about. Simmons would never be foolish enough to show his cards. He and his family want one thing.
To stabilize and sustain the system they've created.
But you want to destroy it. And the world will blame you.
Okay, was that two different people or the same person?
It's two different
If she
Adas.
wants a game,
Yep.
she'll get one.
Remember that Ada that hatched?
With
That's
the
mutant
real
Ada.
Ada bomb.
Okay.
With the better boobs.
Exactly the same. See,
No,
look at that.
better
Bam.
boobs.
Look at that. No bra. And they're perfect. And they are perfectly in
An old
the shape that
friend,
they're supposed to be.
Ada
Bam.
bomb.
Boom. Get out of here.
Let's ditch the pleasantries and
I don't know,
get
those are mutant Ada boobs. Those
that
mutant Ada
little
boobs.
doppelganger you
They
Well,
had
I
the
guess
power of the
that's two
T-virus
different
holding
sets of
them
the
up.
exact same thing.
Destroying the world.
Well, the mutant Ada boobs, the T-virus was helping them stay firm.
Looks like the race is
Yeah,
on.
right. Whatever.
Let's see who comes
This
out
conversation's
first.
over, dude.
Yep. I'll win. Mutant Ada boobs are better. Of course, you can't suckle from them things or else you're gonna get dumb infected.
I'm gonna let y'all argue for a little bit. I gotta run to the bathroom.
I thought it's a mindless topic. You will get transformed into a Chihuahua if you suck on them mutant Ada boobs.
Yeah, but would you or wouldn't you?
Yeah, right. I ain't turning into no Jawabo. I would taste the tomato boob. The next thing you know, I'd get those little ostrich legs and I'd be walking around, jumping on helicopters, shooting at people. Yeah, I ain't trying to get no cricket legs.
Hang on, let me see something real quick.
Well, there is that one Resident Evil game that I absolutely hate y'all to play.
What?
Operation Raccoon City. I freaking hate that
Dude,
game.
I love that one.
Oh, that one sucks. Especially for the fact that they even dared toy with the scenarios.
I'm gonna ask you, why? Why does it suck? Why?
First off, the gameplay is horrible. Second off, they
How?
dared.
It's an exact replica of Resident Evil 6.
Bull crap.
Which you did not complain about, by the way.
That was like I don't know, that was weird. Doesn't have the Resident Evil feel. It's more like a third-person Call of Duty that you run around in. And they dared toy with the notion that you can kill Leon in that game.
Okay, well, I'm gonna ask you, is it canon? Yes, it is, because it's already been confirmed. But you already know what the official ending is. And besides, have you tried to kill Leon on the hardest difficulty? Hell to the no. There's a reason why that dude is dumb alive.
Because for the fact that they even suggested that Leon was partially waxable. And then they even made it a trophy.
So, do you want more content or do you want less content? Which one do you want?
Less content.
Oh, you're so full of shit. You were complaining about more content the moment you saw Destiny. Get out of here with that.
It is not a lie. I want 2 minutes of gameplay as long as it means Leon gets to live.
And now that we got that bullshit squared away, what else was the problem with Resident Evil Raccoon City?
I couldn't get into that one. I didn't like how it was structured. I didn't like
okay,
how the characters
like
moved.
how structured. Come on, be more specific. Come on.
It didn't even feel like Resident Evil 6, even though it looks like it. It felt like I was playing. It was more like GTA. It felt like I was playing GTA, but yet it was supposed to be scary, and it wasn't scary.
Did you play it on the?
Yeah, and the music sucked too. Remember? Pew 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 pew. That music made my head feel like an egg that needed to be beat against a counter and crack open.
Alright.
I didn't even like the freaking agents you got to play with.
Alright, maybe not the agents, but I did like one of them.
Which one?
Vector.
Is that the black dude with the gas mask?
Okay.
That's all of them?
Yeah, all of them are wearing black and all of them have a gas mask.
What are y'all talking
I'm
about?
talking about the full hunk looking one. They all have a gas mask. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, that's the one I like.
Yeah, because the chicks don't have full gas masks. They got the ones that just cover their nose and their mouth.
Alright, well, Vector is my favorite one because he freaking... He is the closest one to looking like Hunk. Not only that, but he's also a student of Hunk.
Okay, well that's pretty cool, but the game is horrible. Like,
I don't know, dude, because it sounds like you didn't play it on the harder difficulties if you cleared it so easily.
hey, I beat it. I never said it was easy.
I remember those zombies coming at me so fucking bad. I had to literally freaking go ham with the freaking hit 24/7.
Hey, I've died plenty of times to the point where I had to, what is it? Where I transformed into a zombie and started smacking other people, and then finally died.
Alright, are we gonna continue playing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I died a lot on that game. I ain't saying I didn't. I just hated that game. And I couldn't get over the music. The music was so garbage. I can't get jiggy to that. How am I supposed to kill zombies? So pew pew, pew pew. That ain't music. It was annoying. See, Emerald trying to stick up for Operation Raccoon City, but I hated that freaking game.
I'm a little bit blurry on it, but it was pretty good though.
I didn't like it.
The one I do want to try to play is Biohazard.
I don't think I played that one. I didn't play it. I didn't play it.
Biohazard is basically the Japanese version of the Resident Evil games, all of them. It's just that
so that's the one
over here in America, they call it Resident Evil, but over there they call it Biohazard.
I need a location on Ada Wong.
Yep, and over there they actually got the jiggle physics and the titties in it, and the nipples and all that stuff that they taken out.
They have the things over here.
They got jiggle physics, but that's about it. They ain't got no
When you
nipples.
and me were playing as Chris and Sherry, you got Sherry and you kept freaking walking left and right just to see a jiggle.
And I'm not even there yet.
Yeah, because there was a hope that there might have been a chance of side
And
moves
there was a jiggle, and you kept doing it.
But there were side boobs. There was no side boobs.
Yeah, there was.
There's side boob in the Japanese one. And I told you, when you fight Helena's sister, there's straight up full nipples and areolas and a vagina.
Guy, when he's all like, look at this side boob. Look at this side boob. How about this? Yeah, that turn you on? Well, it shouldn't, because that's my side boob.
That's also where I got that, I still see you from. It's like, the sun's a cool black guy. They're like, and the moon is Asian. And like, and you help her good, Brian. And then he put the blinds down, and that moon was like, I still see you.
I still see you.
These are the same kind of soldiers I saw in the sub.
Oh, did you tell her to get the trophy by sliding down on the slide? Remember on this part, Emerald, you gotta slide on the little slide in that playground?
Nah, dude. That don't give you no trophy, remember?
I thought it did.
No, it's just a little Easter egg.
Okay.
Oh, it's on. I got infinite assault rifle now.
Too bad I can't enjoy a night on the town.
Oh look, it's the Jawabos.
This way.
Those Jawabos sound funny when they die. Ow!
Are you seriously playing Clash of Clans right now?
No, I'm not playing it, I'm checking on it.
regenerate that bitch. Everything okay?
No, I don't got that much ammunition at all. All I got is a sniper rifle.
Then just let me do the work then. Oh yeah, they stole that dude's shirt. There's some box right here.
I hate the jiggle beasts. The jiggle beasts. Oh no, I can't jiggle beast. That's a dumb horse. Look at the 4 Asian dudes sitting there all dead. I mean, since y'all can barely speak English.
Hmm? What?
I was reminding you when you were in Subway trying to order that sandwich, but you know, since you can't speak English, you couldn't.
That's how it was when Anthony was here. Whenever I went to go get a burrito, I couldn't even order it because I didn't speak Spanish.
I know. Dude, man, I'm over here dude, you have any idea how I felt? I'm over here talking to them in Spanish and they don't even understand me. They're like, yeah, dude, they're over here looking at me over here saying, Señora, ¿a cuál carne te quieres en tu burrito? Basically saying, Mister, what kind of meat do you want inside your burrito? And I looked at her, oh, yo quiero asada. She just looks at me sideways like, ¿qué? And I was like, dame asada.
Adam walked up in there like 4K.
It was like when we went to Chipotle. This girl wasn't even Spanish.
Like, you're a Mexican woman and you don't understand the words that are coming out of my mouth.
Yeah, this was at a local burrito stand that was near the hotel. But they made really good sauce though for it.
I was like, you need to give up your green card and go learn.
Yeah, because the only Spanish I know is 4K and Rapido.
I don't know, that was the second time it happened. The first time it happened was at Chipotle Burritos, and it wasn't a girl that didn't even speak Spanish. Anthony said like asada, and she's like, after he had explained and he went away for a second, she's like, what does that mean again? And I'm like, shredded beef. She's like, oh. I'm like, don't worry, I don't speak Spanish either, so don't worry. She's like, but you understood him? I'm like, well, it's because I know how he is. He's my boyfriend. So she's like, oh. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, he wants that shredded beef. So that's what you should have said. Make with the shredded beef. Rocky door.
And I was trying to explain to Anthony, you gotta understand, there are people that don't understand certain shit.
That's why everyone's gonna roll up on like Casada, Rapido. Look at this shredded beef, quickly. Oh, I know Spanish now. That's it, I'm going down to Mexico. People Rapido. And I'm like, Rapido what? And I'm like, alto, which means stop.
No, that's alto, not alto.
Whatever. I put American accent on it.
Alto. It's alto. If you're gonna say it with an
Okay.
American accent, you say it like this. Alto.
Oh, well, at least you knew what I meant. Then I can still go alto or alto or altoid, and they'll still all stop.
Yeah, but that's only because I understand both languages. If you're talking to someone who only speaks Spanish, they're gonna look at you cross-eyed like the way that lady looked at me when I was over here talking about asada.
I felt awkward and I just stood quiet. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna stand here.
I looked at all them fools and I was like, you ain't real Mexican, get out of here.
You ain't real Mexican. Get out of here. Did you call their Mexican heritage into question because they were too thirsty?
I was over here like, where are you guys from? Chile? You guys definitely ain't no from no goddamn motherland. I was like, I know, because I ain't from the motherland. I'm from way down deeper. I'm from Honduras.
That wasn't very nice. You shouldn't hurt things that don't belong to you.
Or else I get waxed.
Man, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Damn it. No, I'm starting to cough now. It's cause it's cause earlier today the apartment was fucking freezing before even Bobby got home, and she decided to turn on the fan, which made it more colder. And I'm like, shit, I can't do the cold, so I'm like, fuck. So I made up an excuse until, oh, you can watch TV. I gotta go play some game time anyway. And that was me saying I gotta get back to my heated room.
Dang. Jeez, what's actually cold down here in this living room for once?
I don't know, it's usually 69 in the apartment. And the fan's turned on, makes it colder.
You see, during the summer, I dodge the third floor like the plague, because that's pretty much where my room is, the third floor.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to go up there when it's 1,000 degrees outside.
Oh, she's dead.
Why you say I'm dead?
You're one more hit and you're dead.
I guess it'll stay a few more minutes for you.
Not anymore.
Are you ready to dodge the bus if you...
Shit, gonna die. Fuck. Oh my god, I'm not used to the time sequence on this one.
Oh, I got electrocuted.
Oh shit.
Ada Wong has been spotted moving down the canal. Charlie and Delta teams form a perimeter around crew check. Repeat, Ada Wong has been spotted on the canal.
Well, if I know what now. Cat and mouse.
That's when Sherry and what's his name find him.
Yeah.
Damn, I could really use some herbs.
I think I have one. Give me a
Almost
second.
there. Can't wait to meet this mysterious
just die again.
doppelganger of mine.
That too.
That's always an option. Why waste it if we don't have to?
I got some pills, but I don't got the one you need. I got 2 red ones, I know that.
Alright, let's go.
She couldn't just jump and get out by herself. She had to use that.
Yeah, she's lazy.
Boy, somebody really wants this world to burn.
I'm gonna have to start going to the gym soon if I want to keep my immune system boosted.
Oh yeah, by the way, Phoenix, we almost had the same number of trophies.
You might have more than me now. Oh wait, you talking about on the name days?
No, the little one.
Yeah, I'm about to say you might have more than me now. Yep, you do.
And he must be the host of the C-virus antibody.
You actually have more than me now.
Looks like they're not alone. Good time, Sonny.
There.
Why is it that nothing stays dead anymore?
Oh shit.
I hope that's the last I have to see of him.
Oh, that ammo.
My bad.
Wait, can you go back?
I don't know. No.
It's not easy working with the good guys,
Oh, well.
is it?
Wait, we
Carl.
can restart checkpoint if you want to get it.
It's whatever. Let's just keep going. I'm sure there's more along the way.
Someone's coming back
God
from
darn
more.
it.
There's a herb right here, Anthony. 2 of them.
I didn't see it. No.
One in front
I
of
got
me.
points. No,
You don't-
I already picked those up. Oops.
Huh. Well, I don't got room for me. I got too many grenades.
We both have two. We both see different loot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Otherwise,
Thanks.
I would have hopped at those things the moment I saw them.
No.
Ugh. These things are so hard to kill.
I don't understand this part.
I think we've all had enough of you.
Look, we can stand on the road and then.
I don't know.
Hope that's all she wrote. This dude would be in pretty hot water if I wasn't around.
Well, you weren't right about the baby dragon thing, though, Emerald. I'm doing a lot better with them.
Yeah, I know, dude. I'm using nothing but baby dragons. And I'm using them to take out all the cannons and the mortars and the crushers. And once they're down, I then throw down the builder.
Poor little Sherry. The monsters love to chase you.
Yep. My cannon carts are too thirsty for right now, so I'm instead of those.
Yeah. Like I said, the level, he was using nothing but baby dragons and 1 cannon carts.
This is Piers Nivens. Ada Wong is moving south towards the
My baby dragons aren't even maxed. They're level 10.
Dude, man, like my favorite upgrade is level 11.
It's like a raccoon.
Because it gives you 3 instead of 2.
For each camp?
Yeah. Level
Catch you
11
two
gives you
later.
3.
Well, I'm level 10 right now, so.
Yeah, the next one will give you an additional baby.
Now that's the way to travel.
Sorry.
Ow.
Yeah, I said sorry.
Miami almost got his additional 1,000 trophies, though. I mean, gems.
No. For what?
I don't know how his base is up that high.
I know, dude. We're both freaking literally neck and neck on everything that we can do, and he is so much higher than us. Look at my crushers, though. I got 1 crusher at max, and I got the other one on its way to max.
And that's higher than any of my crushers. Mine's just 1 level before max, and then the other one's dumb thirsty. You even got a max double cannon, because I saw a gold double cannon on your base.
Yeah, that's gonna be the next thing I'm gonna upgrade. My double cannon, and then after that, I'm gonna focus on my aerial defense platforms things.
See, Miami got all his effing bombs maxed out.
you would stop running.
When I called Ford Cup on guns yesterday, they were like, to all our valued customers, we got our power back on, and we will be hard at work finishing all of your guns tomorrow, which is today.
Finishing or starting?
Finishing. They were already in the process of doing guns before the storm hit, so I guess they had to stop wherever they left off and put them in their giant walk-in safe.
So they're returning to work right now, basically.
Yeah, if they couldn't do anything because all their tools require electricity, so if their power was out, I guess they couldn't do anything.
Yeah, dude, and you know that Next News Network place that Manny likes to trash on, but you know, they give us the best news available?
Yep.
I was looking up those guys, and they had news on that. Basically, 90% of Florida's power is out on the coastline.
No time for
Yep,
games.
I did
Don't
read
keep
about
moving.
that, and it said that the eastern part of Florida will start back on by, what was it?
Really?
The
3
weekend, this
separate
upcoming
assholes?
weekend. And they
Yep.
said for the rest of the places, they're not getting it
It's
back
gonna
on until
take
like the 22nd.
Can't get in with that
Yeah, it's
group
gonna be
passcodes.
they on Next News Network. They said it was gonna be multiple weeks.
They said that they were mainly focused on getting the power back on in schools and all that. And then Mom tried to hit me with a conspiracy theory, and I kind of had to shut her down on it. She didn't have anything to say.
What was it?
She told me that the government intentionally turned the power off to keep everybody in the dark. And I'm like, you do realize that even if they did, you can't really say it was an intentional, sinister plot in this particular case, because if the streets are flooded and a live power line falls, people are getting fried.
Yeah.
So in a
And
flood, you actually have to turn the power off.
Blocked from the
Yeah,
other
and
side.
not only that, but no power grid in the United States is capable with a level of a Category 5 hurricane. Come on now. They're freaking poles in the ground, not tanks.
Yeah, they're still wood. If a hurricane can knock over a tree that's thicker around than a power line pole, why wouldn't it knock over a power line pole?
Exactly.
So I was like, Mom, in this particular case, even if the government did shut off the power for some sinister reason, it's something that actually had to be done anyway. Because you can't have live power lines falling in flooded water, because everybody's getting fried for miles.
Mm-hmm.
Plus it'll do catastrophic damage to the main grids, and then the power will be out even longer. If you fry out the main grids, then guess what?
Huh. Blocked from the other side.
I see a gun. Yeah, get that gun, Shannon.
I'm working on it.
On this particular map, it's actually on a timer. If you don't get to it in about 34 seconds, it disappears.
He's lying.
Yeah, I just want to see you get the gun.
Got a first aid spray in here.
I can't grab it.
The gun. The gun. Get the gun. For the love of everything holy, grab that. Yes.
I got too much inventory.
And now you
Literally.
just added a whole nother gun to it.
Okay, let's see
He's
what
got
I
the gun
do.
emerald. Actually, you need a freaking green herb so you can mix it with that red one right there.
I'm gonna say, oh well, I
See,
can't get
grenades,
it.
you got a lot of... You got 2 slots of grenades. You need to get rid of some of them.
That's true. I'll work on that in a little bit.
Actually, can you give people in this game stuff?
No.
That's
It's not
gay.
like the 5th one. The 5th one you can do that, just not this one.
I like how they grew a brain on the 5th one, then lost the brain that they grew for this one.
It's the cons, pros and cons in every game.
And here's one big pro and con. Capcom.
Damn it.
Pro and con by themselves. These Miami guys. Because if I can get another 1,000 gems emerald, I will have 15,660 more gems.
Fuck do I get out of here?
Gotta wait for the flames to cool off.
The Jiggle Beast wants her. She's about to get impregnated by the Jiggle Beast. What the heck? Hold on.
Yeah,
that Jiggle Beast is about to mount you like a steed.
Yeah, I mean that's what.
Yeah, I saw that. That thing was like, give me a kiss, baby. That thing definitely mounted her, and it opened up its mouth, getting ready to impregnate her freaking belly through the mouth. He's about to hit her up with some of that mouth-to-belly syndrome.
Like, out of all these Neo Umbrella dudes, I wouldn't mind being those ones. The green-eyed one.
The green-eyed one?
Yeah, the commander.
More and I'm in.
So you said if you had to transform into a mutated freak, you'd be the green-eyed mutated freak.
Yep.
Green eyed. Are you being biased because his eyes is green?
No. It's also because
it's also because he's a commander, and because his eyes are green.
that's how you know he's special.
See, Miami was like, there's no point to fully upgrade the Crushers because they one-hit everybody anyway.
No, they don't one-hit the freaking the battle machine. Yeah.
And I had to remind him that they actually do have a point to be upgraded because the more HP they got, the longer you take trying to blow it up. Which means the longer other defenses have to shoot the crap that's trying to blow it up.
Oh shit.
And then he's like,
God damn it, I need that fucking key.
Here an exit.
Why would the creature be smart enough to do that? Like, how would it know to eat that thing at that moment?
Maybe it didn't, maybe it's just mindless.
Well, what it did seemed to be pretty mindful. It was like, wait, you need that key card? Let me suck on it real quick.
Nice one, Anthony.
That was the dude behind us, that wasn't me. See?
There it is.
Just one more and I'm going.
Uh-oh.
Huh. Locked from the other side.
That's funny that they can pick up the little hands and throw them.
Uy, killer.
Remember that GTA disc? I'm tired of you assholes on welfare always fucking with it. And then remember when you ran into that one guy? Or you ran, and then he hopped out of the car with no shirt on. He was like, "Imprint cocksucker."
He bumped into that guy's car. He hopped out like, inbred cocksucker.
That dude's trainer popped out looking like the dude from Superman, the fat dude. Well, he laid on the law to you. He's like, inbred cocksucker. Hey, where's my gun at? How the heck did I lose an entire gun?
Last one. Almost too
Oh
easy.
man, that upsets me. You know my car P380, right? The
Your
rear
car
sight got
P380?
loose. Yeah.
What happened? The rear sight got loose?
Yeah, the you know how the Beretta and the 1911 and all them, how they all have push in sight.
Yep.
Well, I got home after carrying my gun, and freaking the rear sight was hanging off of the side of the slide.
So that means it's a driftable sight, which been knocked loose.
It can get pushed left or right. Well, either way, I tried to push it back in, and it's so freaking loose it just instantly comes out now. When I first got it, there was no problems.
That means you're either gonna have to get a new sight and have the gunsmith in, or you're gonna have to get a sight pusher. Or get a gunsmith in. Or get your existing sight.
Yeah, I googled it to see what you could do, and it said that that a gunsmith can smack the center of it to try to bend it a little bit, so that way it'll fit.
Yep, you can do that. Or that means, did you buy it used?
No, it was new. Over here.
That means when they put it in the factory, they didn't do it right.
Use your grappling hook.
Ugh, can't a girl get 2 seconds to herself around here?
Yeah, because those sights that you could push to the left or right, what are they called? Driftable sights.
Where?
Or dovetail.
Oh, there's my evil twin.
At first, you'll be afraid. But don't worry. You're just becoming the monster you always were. You and everyone else on the planet. You and your family may have shaped the world into what it is today. But starting tomorrow, it's all going to change.
What the hell did Simmons do to you?
Let me grab my gun so that way I can show you what I'm talking about.
Wonder when I'll get to meet this doppelganger of mine.
Simmons just sounds like a real scary name. Like a real intimidating bad guy name. Behold, I am Simmons. Not to be confused with Richard. I have one of those guns. That one right there.
I'm waiting on you, Anthony.
Just filming a video real quick.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Let me know when you're ready.
Heck yeah, because out of all the that I've seen y'all play, Emerald, you were the only one to die.
Yeah, and I'm better at beat like that than me letting her die.
Which means you've been running up in the creature's faces like you were Rambo.
There. I sent you a video over Tango. I'm ready.
Okay.
And that's just me shaking it. That's not me pushing it out.
Oh, I'm not looking at it.
You're barking up the wrong tree. No time to explain.
I fucking ran right in time too.
That site looks too small.
That was fucking stupid. I just ran. I ran in fucking time.
It was perfectly fine when I first got it, dude. It actually fetched perfectly fine. Now it's loose. And I googled the problem. It said every now and then we drop our gun, and I will admit, when the gun wasn't loaded, I had it on the edge of the bed, and it did fall a couple of times.
You're barking up the wrong tree.
According to the internet,
no time to explain,
and a couple of gun owners on forums, that's exactly what may have caused it.
Well, see, here's the problem. Part of that site might have broke off because it shouldn't even. If you do it by hand, a site should not slide through its slot that easily. Like there should still be some resistance. Like you should be. So yeah, you might have to get a new site, a bigger site.
Fuck.
Or part of that site might have broke off when it fell.
Damn it.
But when you drift in those sites, they're supposed to wedge themselves into that slot. And that site doesn't look like it's wedging at all. But it slides through it.
Yeah, but if I put the sight in like backwards, like the way it's not supposed to go, it fits in perfectly fine. And it'll wedge itself in.
Supposed to fit the right way, so therefore something must have broke off the front of the site.
Yeah, like I was upon inspecting the site, there's some metal in the front that's all scraped away, and there's also metal in the back that's scraped away too.
Yep, that means someone tried to modify that site.
Anthony, move your ass.
Yeah, if there's metal scraped away, that means somebody tried to sand that site down and do their own custom fitting, and they took off too much. And I guess it stayed when they first put it in, but when you dropped it, it was just enough metal to make it too loose.
That's fucking great.
Yep, so that probably is the site for that gun. But if you're saying the metal's scraped, somebody tried to sand it. Tried to sand that site down. And that might not be the site for that gun. That might not be the original site for that gun. Somebody might have put a custom site on it and tried to do their own custom fitting, and they took off too much.
It probably came with a night sight, and then they tried to put the original sight back on.
Yeah, because the idiot knows that.
The fact that I bought the gun new.
Yeah, because when it comes to custom sight fitting, you're never supposed to sand the gun. You're only supposed to sand the sight. And some moron sanded too much of the sight. So that's probably exactly what happened. The sight is new. Oh, this is a trophy. You have to get past this part without being hit by the spotlight once. This is annoying. I had to restart this so many times for that trophy. That's probably exactly what happened. That gun probably had a night sight on it, which is more expensive, and the freaking gun store owner probably took it off and tried to put the original one on to steal that night sight, probably for his own personal gun.
Yeah, and then or sell it separately.
Which is also possible because that's what you call gunsmith trickery, where they do little shady stuff like that, where somebody will trade in a gun that has all these customized things on it, and then the gun shop will take all stuff off and either keep it for themselves or sell it separately. Or they probably bought that gun from the factory and it had a night sight on it, and they probably also owned the car. I was like, you know what? That's a nice night sight. I'm gonna take it off and put it on my own car.
Like cockroaches.
Especially if you bought the gun new. That means somebody plucked away some stuff off your firearm.
I went right. At the end of the way. Like, we are coming up on the creepiest part of this whole game.
I agree.
Ain't that right, Phoenix?
I concur. It's the only part that made me feel like I was actually playing Resident Evil.
An actual horror.
No, that's not good enough! That's not 801! Why won't it work?
Combine the DNA sequence with the cocoon's biostructure.
Find another subject!
Let's call her for the next pass. She's a close match. Be careful what you say around her.
I don't want her catching on.
Yes.
Yes. This is it.
She may have left me, but now I have her back.
Happy birthday. Ada. Wow.
The clone.
Now I get it.
Basically, she was the researcher that created the C virus. And Simmons was trying to recreate a copy of Ada. And when he couldn't find someone, he took the researcher and turned her into Ada and wiped her memory. When she regained her memory, she turned into this. Someone who's trying to kill everybody.
Alright, Emerald, I sent you a picture of something really large. Now that's what you call a ball of blubber right there. Call something that's large and in charge. The meat is literally bubbling out of that thing.
Yeah, I just sent it to her.
Looks like a butterball turkey, doesn't it?
Hold on. The fuck?
That dog weighs a ton.
His face looks like its face is punched in.
Yeah, I call her face crunchers. That's the nickname I gave her.
Oh god.
Face crunchers.
She responds to it too.
Face crunchers.
Alpha team, this is HQ.
But therefore, she actually responds to face crunchers.
Long was telling the truth. There's a fully armed aircraft carrier in open water not far from your location. Satellite imaging indicates they're getting ready to fire missiles on the mainland. It's imperative that you stop them from launching even a single one. Copy that, HQ.
Now we're coming up on the creepiest part. You remember how there was 3 samples, right?
Mm-hmm.
We know where 2 went. Where did the last one go?
Your hatred for Simmons drove you to tear down the world they created. But it was your conscience, Carla, that saw you fail. After all, isn't that why you brought me into this? It's a shame. If you had only sought vengeance against Simmons alone, I would have helped you.
I mean, here's what it looks like if a dog gives you head.
I remember she injected it before she fell.
Get over yourself. Help me?
I'm real. I don't need help from anyone. My plans aren't failing. They're thriving.
And soon, this frail shell of a society will collapse.
After that, you know what will be left of this world?
She would be a good bang. I mean, after all, she is wet as heck.
Nothing!
Hell will rise, and chaos will reign!
Chaos is the name of the big-ass BOW that we fought at the end of Chris's campaign.
Yeah, I remember.
Will be queen of the new world!
Come on now, ain't no virus gonna be able to let you talk like an intercom.
Hate to break it to you, but you're nothing but a cheap...
Unless she's a maxed out ventriloquist or something.
Or she did grow a big ass mouth, so I would believe that she can.
Bull crap, this sounds like this is all around the ship.
She is all around the ship, boo.
Not yet, she ain't.
Oh yeah, and you can see underneath the part that she's already digging up inside of.
She wasn't in there yet. She was all chilling on the helipad. Her and all her juices are still outside.
Oh shit.
You didn't tell me nothing, you idiot.
You got me too. Well, no, wait, I guess it didn't.
Mm-hmm.
She must have injected herself with a powerful dose of the virus.
Oh shit, I forgot that thing up there. Damn it. There was a plate up there.
Your sensor went off. Your ADA went off.
Just like, follow.
Shut up.
Shannon, your character went.
I can't see. Too late.
Get smushy. You're about to get smushy.
I hate my camera view. It's annoying.
I just heard somebody get smushy. Smushy.
She must have injected herself with a powerful dose of the
Need that shotguns? Okay, give me that. Ah, fuck it.
Hey, Emerald.
Oh shit. didn't see that.
I'll deal with her. Let me get the door.
Remember Shannon here had she just shown me noises that I never thought that Ada was capable of making.
Huh?
I said you just showed me noises that I never thought that Ada was capable of making. When you got crushed those 2 times, all I heard was
I didn't even pay attention to that, believe it or not.
when you got smushed up and all the shit with your juices flaring on the screen. Ada was like,
God damn.
I didn't even know Ada was capable of sounding like that. Oh, the hand! Oh, crap! I forgot about the hand to reach out. Yeah.
Oh god, and there was one of her little clone things behind us.
I hate those clone things. The clone things.
They are so
Clone things are
freaking
creepy.
tiny. I know.
They're creepy looking.
Oh no, stay away from her face thing.
I didn't see that. I was trying to get to the door, but obviously that's not working.
Just shoot the face.
I am. She keeps hitting me.
That's what you call a level 10 French kiss.
For the eyes.
Yeah, there's no zombie. The freakiness of this.
Looks like Jello to me. Really bad Jello.
I don't get it. Why is she not popping?
But she ain't stopping. I don't think you can pop that one.
Let's try the grenade.
You have to run past her. I think you have to make her attack, then run past when her face is coming back into position.
Oh, that grenade killed me.
Sorry. I said grenade.
I couldn't move from back here. I had 2 feet of space.
Well, tough luck. I can't get to you, so.
Stand up right now, I know.
And this bitch isn't gonna let me get by.
I think what you gotta do is you gotta make her face stretch out, and then when it comes back.
That's one that we can destroy. Whoa.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, nitrogen. Yes.
In all honesty, bullets wouldn't do a single thing to this. You're fighting Jello, like he said.
Get her freeze it, then break it.
Now, yeah, nitrogen would hurt this thing, but bullets, no.
Oh shit, run.
Yeah, I kinda figured that.
No, that's a gangster face. I hate this part.
Shoot that nitrogen.
I have to reload. My bad.
Wow, I was not
That
allowed
part
to
was
shoot.
freaky. I did not like that part because the noise she was making, she was chasing, she was like.
It may sound like she was hungry.
She was like, get inside my jello-y body, baby cakes.
That's a lot of nitrogen right there.
Yep, it's called convenient boss battle.
Wow.
So big, and yet so emotional. It's time for me to start.
What the hell? You're gonna kill me.
She took a quick look at you. That's what you call eye-popping goodness.
Yeah. They tried so hard to destroy the world. Then destroyed your body. Hope this is what you wanted.
Now we're gonna fly hell.
Emerald, doesn't this sound like some deja vu to you?
Hmm?
What?
Remember Revelations 2? You're a pretender! She is false and I am true.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I never really thought about that.
Yep. Yet another boss that tried to say somebody was fake and they were the real one. But this game came out first, so Revelation 2 is
I'll let them clean up Carla's mess.
Never. I am true and you are false. 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 Vile pretender. You are false. I said false.
Alright. Give me a few minutes, I'm gonna get some water.
You can't because the water is true and you are false. False. Vile pretender. Duster. Wow. I just got denied by a freaking headphone cord.
What?
Apparently my phone was sitting on one couch and I tried to pick it up and throw it to the other, but it was still plugged into the headphones that were lodged in between a pillow. So when I threw the phone, the cord ripped it out of my trajectory path and right down onto the floor. So I literally just tossed my phone right onto the goddamn floor. Because the cord was like... Yeah, I looked at that sight, Emerald. I took a closer look at that video, and it looked like the sight wasn't even fully down to the bottom of the gun. Were you seating the sight all the way into its little...
Yeah.
And the sight was fully touching the top of the slab. The bottom of the sight, that is.
Yes. If I push it, if I were to push it any further to the left, it would be sticking out of the slot.
Let's see.
I missed.
Just talking.
Let's see. Then yes, there's definitely something wrong with the sight. At least the good news is the gun is not damaged, just the sight is. So that means you only need a sight.
Or for this one to be refixed or refitted.
Well, you can't go up in size with the sight. That's the problem. If the sight's too small, then it's screwed. And if it slides through that easily...
Small because, like I said, dude, when I first got it, it was perfectly fine. It was only when I dropped it a couple of times.
Maybe it was just being held in just enough to be firm, but it was still not the right fitting.
I don't know.
But when you dropped it, it jarred it loose.
Maybe.
There's always a high probability of that.
Yeah, because it could have been shaped too small, but when they first put it in, I guess it was just shaped enough to fit in a way that made it look like it was perfectly in. So for the fact that it's moving that easily, it shouldn't be. Even if the sight pops completely loose, it should still have resistance when you put it back to its slot. It shouldn't slide all the way out. and right like
Let's
that.
move what we can.
Like, what it does when you put it in backwards is what it can do no matter what.
I'm beginning to feel like your personal bodyguard, Mr. Kennedy.
Yeah, because I saw a dude like line it up and hold it still, and he pulled out some kind of a pin, and he smacked it into the very center of the bottom of the sight using a hammer.
Even Simmons wasn't this sloppy.
So
On
just
your
imagine
exact gun?
that. No, it was another gun. But it had a similar sight. He flipped the sight upside down. He lined it up with a pin, and then he smacked the pin with a hammer, striking the bottom of the sight, bending it ever so slightly. And then he put it back in, and he said, "No, there we go, good as new."
You're on your own now, you two.
That doesn't sound like a solely driftable sight. That sounds like a different type of sight. There's sights that are held in back pins, like you just said, and then there's driftable sights.
Somebody
And then
ought to tell
there's
them their boss is
fixed
retired.
sights.
Well,
Which
these
are
are
welded on.
Oh, this one's not fixed. No, it's not
Or
welded
it should
on.
be driftable. Or dovetail sights, which are also driftable.
I think that's what it's called, dovetail. Because if
Yeah,
I
it's probably
remove the
dovetail.
sight, it's got an angle to it.
Yeah, that's a dovetail sight.
So what does that mean? Is it fixable?
It means you can either fix it with a sight switcher, which is like $40, or gunsmith, which is probably like also $40.
How do you fix it with a sight switcher?
You line it up in its slot, but like I said, it's supposed to have that resistance. It's supposed to go in like a quarter of the way. Less than a quarter of the way. Then it's supposed to feel like you're pressing against a brick wall. And then the sight pusher forces it in that rest of the way. And it's literally held in by its own resistance. That's how they work. The driftable sight, that is. That's why I keep saying it looks like it's too loose, because it shouldn't slide through that slot like that. It should go in part of the way and then feel like it's stuck. And then you should need a sight pusher to force it the rest of the way in. And that's why I was asking you, did you fully have it pressed to the bottom of the slide when you were pushing it in that slot? Because you could have it raised up a little bit, which means it's just sliding through the empty void.
That's a nice model.
But if the bottom of the sight is touching the top of that groove in the slide, and it slides in and out that easily, then it'll look like the sight's too small.
What the fuck happened?
We got killed by
Well,
the
like-
helicopter.
I wouldn't mind one of those for myself.
Well, in y'all's defense, that is a much more advanced helicopter than the crap y'all were in. Y'all were in a news chopper. That helicopter right there is the Hachi 100, so yes, the bad guys are more financed.
Still happened.
This is what sucks about this part. I can't aim at all.
I can
My
see
gun
that.
is fixed.
Oh, here's what you gotta do, Shannon. You have to actually move your helicopter left and right. You can actually control it.
Now.
So you have to shoot the bastard and straight left and right at the same goddamn time.
We didn't even touch him and he died.
All style, no substance. Typical.
That dude sucked.
I've wasted enough time here. Better get to the tower.
Yeah, see, he wasn't used to you moving. He's like, wait, they can move? I shall die now. Ah!
He's like, don't worry, I know some maneuvers. What do you mean you know some maneuvers? All you did was just lazily drift to the left. Where'd they go? Oh my god, this guy knows some maneuvers. Lazily drifting to the left.
Like, I can't handle it. I shall die.
Back for more.
You're like, I'm capable of drifting slightly to the left and slightly to the right. Mayday, mayday.
Oh wait, hang on, I got the perfect one. They're lazily drifting to the left. Oh, I can handle that. And to the right. Oh no!
It's okay, babe.
Wesker, son away!
I'm capable of more directions. Oh look.
Use that
It's probably size.
to make the virus stronger.
That's what you get for trusting 801.
Every bad guy in Resident Evil is capable of bonding with whatever virus they get hit up with in some type of way, turn them into a super boss. Rather than them turning
those white missiles you see above the helicopter, those are rockets that only you can fire. I can't fire them.
I don't even know how to fucking fire him.
I think it's like L2 or R2. Could be X. I swear.
She's firing them now.
This is what you get for playing with the sea.
You know, it's funny, if you had one of those High-Bs that were shooting, or one of those Apache Hunters that were shooting at you, Cinnamon would be dead already. Originally responsible for making Resident Evil 1 and 2 is supposed to be coming back to help the Resident Evil 8. That's the thing.
Dude, man, Cliff went on Twitter and asked Capcom saying, I want, you know, the creator of Gears of War, he went over there and he said, and I quote on Twitter, I want to help, I want to be a part of the process of making Resident Evil 7 a great game. What do you say? And then Capcom responded saying, the official Capcom Twitter publicly responded by saying, bring the pizza. And as a result, Resident Evil 7 became what it was.
One step behind.
Wow. So you mean to tell me they're so cocky and so smug they think that they can do everything themselves?
They were so cocky and so smug that they turned down Cliff Blazinski's offer. And when they turned him down, he was like, okay, fine. If you guys don't want me to work with you, then I'll go and I'll make Lawbreakers. Now it's a smack hit success. The Xbox is all pissed off because they don't get it yet.
We've all seen the sense of death.
They are morons. Whoever's like in charge of their like business team or their marketing team or whoever's like in charge of
people who have the worst marketing team ever is Capcom. I mean Konami. They have the worst marketing team. And then it's
well, Konami is.
Because Konami is Konami and Konami is the worst.
That's the worst. And then they make Metal Gear. Their hands are still inflated from that.
Konami, dude, man, Konami has the worst marketing team. Freaking EA has the worst business sense. Freaking
I'd like to do more.
Outclassed EA in that regard and stole their title. As who's the scummiest.
Excuse me.
Oh, dang.
And then who else is there? And then there's Ubisoft, who just doesn't play listen to the fans.
Oh, you can't forget about Ubisoft, those sort of things. Now, how the heck did they get freaking transformed?
They got bit.
But there's not even like a crazy slew of zombies out here. The thing shouldn't have been able to handle.
They were just right behind us. Oh, yeah. That's true, I guess. Who knows? Maybe there's zombies that got taken out from, like, just flying. Maybe they got taken out by the gas. Did you ever think about that?
Oh, yeah. That makes a whole lot more sense. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that.
Especially for an entire squad to be taken over, especially.
Trying to clean up the last of Simmons.
I forgot about the stupid gas. Because that was like a Leon and Chris thing, so I forgot that they shot that little T-Virus plus missile.
Found some boxes down here.
I mean, since the T-Virus is like everything, it's
well, I wouldn't
airborne.
necessarily say that. Found some more.
According to this Resident Evil movie, it's airborne, it's blood transfusion, it's water-based.
There's a box over here I can't open.
So according to the Red Queen, the T-Virus can adapt to anything and transform into any base it needs to just to kill you.
That's the reason why I don't like the movies, man. They take too much away from the games, and they don't even display it properly.
I can't even grab any of that.
Thank you. I got that med kit.
I was watching this Resident Evil fan, and he actually hit me up with a bit of knowledge that I didn't even know. But he said that the movies mixed up the freaking T-Virus and the antivirus. You see, in the games, the T virus was green and the antivirus was blue. And in the movies, they made the T blue and the antivirus green.
And yep, that is actually true. And then the G virus is purple.
Okay.
Yep, I remember that from William Birkin.
Eliminate all traces of the theft of my identity.
Oh, and did you know that in the final Resident Evil movie, they stole that freaking thing from this, but they made it in reverse? Remember how the rocket flew
here are
up?
those two people we saved. Wait, what happened?
In the final Resident Evil movie that they made, they freaking stole from this but reversed it. The little rocket that shot the cloud that made all the zombies. On that one, there was a rocket, well not a rocket, but there was a little vial that transformed into an airborne cloud that killed all the zombies.
Oh. I assume that is the exact opposite.
Leon, ever the survivor.
But it made no sense though, because it spread over the world instantly, but it was in a little vial.
No rest.
And she broke the vial, and it sprayed through the freaking atmosphere and killed everybody instantly.
I mean, like if you're gonna do something like that, at least do it the same way that Wesker was planning. He was like, Ouroboros will be released into the Earth's atmosphere.
Perfect.
5 minutes. Ensuring complete global saturation.
Heck yeah.
And he was doing it with a bomber.
But on the movie, they did it with a little vial that broke on the ground, which wouldn't even covered all that distance yet.
It just instantly covered the whole world because of magic. There's a reason.
Yeah, every zombie. There was an entire city's worth of zombies running up on her. Therefore, that's all they do get a sure to hate. Uh-oh, the Shannon just got kicked in the face by the Simmons puppy. He can get his butt all in her face and he doesn't even care.
You're disgusting. Let's get this straight. I'm not your little doll. The only thing I have in common with us is reaching for you. Appreciate the gesture. I can handle this one alone, Leon.
You wanna know what's funny, Emerald? If Wesker succeeded and started the Ouroboros, it's safe to assume that Simmons would have been one of the chosen ones.
No, he wouldn't have.
Wow, he transformed into this gangster rather than into a simple, pathetic zombie.
Out of everyone in the Resident Evil series, there are only 3 confirmed people that would have been positively, 4, that would have been affected by the Ouroboros virus. 1 is obviously Jake, 2 is Wesker, 3 is Alex, 4 is Neil. You know that power guy? Yeah.
Ouroboros to death is power.
Yeah, that guy. He would have been. He actually fused with the virus. He didn't get killed by it. That's just why he didn't turn into one of those squidly things.
He's out to kill the competition.
I thought you would have noticed that.
I didn't realize that was Ouroboros that affected him, but then he says it.
Dude, Alex literally says, "You've been looking for Ouroboros. Here's a sample of it," and she injects him.
I was like, for whatever reason, I wasn't thinking it was the same Ouroboros that was on Fab.
Yeah, dude, it is the same one. Because in that game, freaking if you read the documents and or took the time to read them, then you would realize that Alex's butler, he commends Albert by saying, he created such a deadly virus. I don't this is exactly what I expect of an ally Wesker. I expect no less from another Wesker, basically. He's complimenting, her butler is complimenting Albert. And basically the way that they obtained it is through Neil and TerraSave. When TerraSave was down there in Africa saving people, come on, wake up. They had spies in TerraSave that obtained the virus and then sent it to Alex.
So Neil was a traitor from a while ago.
Yeah, he was. Well, yeah, dude. Didn't you realize why he was there from the beginning? He was there to revive the FBC from the original Revelations. Remember Lansdale, that old man with the beard?
Yeah.
Looks like he's straight up out of Metalocalypse.
In case you haven't
Heck yeah.
Yeah, that guy. He's all like, I failed Lansdale.
See, it's not making sense now because Rachel was from the FBC.
Yeah.
She worked
Rachel, freaking
Ramon or whatever the name was.
Yeah, and you know at the end of Revelations, how Jessica and what the hell his name is? Yeah, Raymond. How the two of them meet up in a bar, and he gives her a sample of the T Phobos virus. As it turns out, that sample we finally found out where the fuck it went. Jessica was actually working for Tricell. So the two of them were not double agents, they were triple agents.
So she was with the FBC and for the job,
or should you say Wesker?
Leon!
So basically, Wesker, he obtained samples of the T virus. He obtained samples of the G virus. He obtained a sample of the T Phobos virus, the progenitor virus. He obtained samples of the T Veronica.
You can always get what you
what
want.
the frick is the T Phobos virus do to people?
The T Phobos? I mean, no wait, the T Abyss. The T Phobos was from the second one. My bad. He didn't get the second one. He got the T Abyss, which is from the first one. So he got the T Abyss, he got the T virus, he got the G virus, he got the T Veronica virus, he got samples of plagas, and he took all the viruses and combined them, all of their DNA structure, and then added his own little twist along with the progenitor virus, the original one, and then he created Ouroboros from everything.
I'm really confused by all this, aren't you, Leon?
So all of them, so Ouroboros was born from all of that.
All of the viruses combined, along with Wesker's modifications, because when he got the virus, he said it's not good enough, and he took Jill Valentine's antibodies and
see. I mean, he is a scientist. He was a scientist before he was a STARS member, so he would know what the frick he's doing.
Exactly. The only person that was a match to him was the original creator of the G virus, William Birkin.
Which he had to kill himself to save his virus.
So.
All right, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut so she can hear all this.
Huh?
All right.
Another failure. Bring me another subject. Why do you think we had this lab built here in the first place? Just go outside. There's thousands of subjects to choose from. Tell Simmons that we're busy. I'm on the verge of solving this. Are you refusing my orders? You're the one who chose me as a test subject, aren't you?
No, it was Simmons. He forced me to. Please, don't do this!
Believe it or not, I said the exact same thing. Finally done it. This will be my greatest work yet.
So whatever the fuck is in the deadliest thing she made.
And let me guess, it shows up in Resident Evil 7.
No.
We're beyond sympathy at this point.
Well, it doesn't work for Western.
We're beyond humanity.
For obvious reasons.
Okay, now that she's going on her rampage, the C virus, which is the chrysalis virus, this one in this game, was created by combining the and the T Veronica. See, because the G virus is what causes all of those mutations, all the healing in response to trauma. That's the G virus. And then the T Veronica setting things on fire and then you know, spreading the ashes. The T Veronica is responsible for allowing the test subject to maintain their intelligence while simultaneously keeping the G virus in check and making sure that they don't go berserk.
Good job, huh?
Let's see.
Sure. My schedule.
So that's why Alexia was able to be a freak
The reason why is it that there's so many different mutations in this game all coming from the exact same virus is because it's the G virus. And as you already know, the G virus was the strongest one ever. Second only to Ouroboros.
Yeah, and that one mutated you based on your own personal DNA.
Yeah, and it also mutated you based on trauma. So if they shot you in the arm, your arm would mutate to become stronger. That's the reason why William Birkin had so many mutations. But in order to stop the test subject from going through so much trauma, like the way that William Birkin did, they combined it with samples of the T Veronica to keep it in check. So basically, you can mutate in response, just like the G virus, but you have a limit. And the reason why you have that limiter is so that way you don't turn into some kind of a freak that's completely unrecognizable and useless.
So the Chihuahuas kind of had a little bit of that power when you shoot them, and then they grow like a chicken wing arm because you shot them.
Or the shield, or those cockroach legs, or the freaking armored legs, or the triple heads, or the freaking armored belly, or when they mutate into those explodey things. Once they mutate in response, after like 1 or 2 mutations, they can't mutate anymore after that, because that's the T Veronica stopping them from losing their intelligence. So
pretty
that's the reason why this this virus has so many different mutations. It's because it's literally half G virus. So does that make you appreciate it a little bit more? Why is it that it's all coming from one thing?
It does.
Now, the Revelations virus, which is the T-Abyss, that one is literally just the T-virus crossed with marine DNA.
So that's why everybody was turning into fish freaks.
Yeah. And the T-virus was created from combining the progenitor virus with leech DNA. That's the reason why everyone turns into zombies, because they're trying to get blood. Then there's the T Veronica, which is the T virus spliced with a special virus inside of the queen ant that causes her to control the nest. And by splitting that special queen ant virus with the T virus, that's what allows the test subject to maintain their intelligence. But it also makes their blood flammable, and that's the reason why you see the Juavo get set on fire, because that's the T Veronica making their blood flammable. That's the reason why in the code Veronica X, whenever Veronica attacks you with her arm and she's throwing blood, it instantly catches on fire because it mixes with the oxygen in the air.
I wondered why she was able to freaking do that.
Yeah, it's because her blood was flammable. Think of it as like a dragon. All it needs to do is make the fluids mix with the air. It's the same thing. It's just a chemical reaction. I don't know how the hell they made the Phobos virus though, which is Revelations 2. I have no idea how that one was made.
And I wonder what type of mutations it does.
It causes swelling. That's about all that I know. But I can Google it real quick. All I know is that it was created from the T virus. Okay, the T Phobos virus was a variant of the T virus developed by Alex Wesker after the death of Umbrella CEO Oswell E. Spencer. It was named after Phobos, the Greek god of fear. So there you go. That's the reason. Basically, that's the reason half of the enemies are like zombies, because it's directly based off of the T virus.
Wait, so Greek fear? Because remember, that virus is triggered by fear.
Yeah.
So that makes a lot of sense. As Pedro demonstrated when he got all scared.
Yeah.
So that makes a lot of sense.
Basically, the virus was engineered to mutate in stress. Not fear, but stress.
Stress. That makes a lot of sense.
Okay, here we go. The virus seems to only mutate men, with afflicted promptly dying in considerable pain. This explains why there are no female afflicted on the island and why Moira dies in the bad ending rather than mutating. After mutation, if the subject dies, the virus may continue to reanimate the subjects, causing them to become rotten. The rotten versions of them.
Oh yeah.
Okay, here we go. This virus is a modified variant of the T-virus, originally developed by Umbrella. It is named after Phobos, the Greek god of fear. So there you go. It's basically a modified version of the T-virus. She didn't do a whole lot of work. She just engineered it differently. It's still the exact same virus as the T-virus. So yeah,
but it
that
doesn't turn you into...
question.
So her little modifications is the reason why Pedro turned into a wielding freak.
Yeah. Because it's only meant to mutate men, not women. If you're a woman and you're not compatible, it'll kill you instantly. But if you are compatible, like the girl, Moira, and Claire, then you won't mutate in response to trauma. I mean, stress.
I see.
Any other questions?
Let me see. Let me see. See, what I'm thinking of is towards those Ashford freaks.
Ashfords? Okay. What about them?
Yeah, because I'm like, where the frick do they fall in with Umbrella?
Okay, basically there were 3 Umbrella founders. There was the Ashford grandfather. There was Dr. Marcus. And then there was Oswell E. Spencer, the 3 founders. Oswell E. Spencer... Yeah.
I bet I'm going to cut you off. Marcus was the one that they betrayed, right? That Birkin and them betrayed?
Yeah, Marcus was the one who discovered the progenitor virus and created the T-virus by mixing it with leech DNA.
Are you going to keep your promise?
And then Oswald E. Spencer, he was jealous of Marcus's success, so he had Wesker and Birkin kill him and take over his research. And then Oswald E. Spencer took credit for this and the progenitor virus. So basically,
they made him old, but he was no saint.
Yeah, Spencer was old and he was no saint in any way, shape, or form. He was an asshole to friends and foes.
Alright.
As for Marcus, well, he's the main bad guy of Resident Evil 0. And he's the one that unleashes the T-virus, not only in the mansion, but also in that research facility in Resident Evil 0. Now, what had happened to Marcus was when he was killed right before Wesker and Birkin shot him to death, he was working on a clean leap.